Hey everybody, and welcome to another spooky episode of the Paranormal Files. In November of 2020, Jeff and I traveled to Granite Falls, Minnesota to spend the night in the Volstead House. This is a home that was once owned by Andrew J. Volstead, a politician from Minnesota who was responsible for the nationwide Prohibition. Andrew Volstead was actually the guy who created the Prohibition law, and the legislation was named after him. It was called the Volstead Act, and this basically set down rules for enforcing a federal ban on alcohol and defined the types of alcoholic beverages that were prohibited. Obviously, he was sort of a controversial figure. Some people really believed in what he was doing. A lot of people did not like him because of what was happening. Businesses were being shattered, bars were shut down, all clubs became illegal essentially if they were serving alcohol. And that's where speakeasies really kind of took hold of American culture, where people would sell this illegal alcohol and have illegal parties. Prohibition lasted from 1920 to 1933, and Andrew J. Volstead lived here in the Volstead House. This is a very interesting property. No one has ever filmed an episode of a show here. Nobody has really been allowed to investigate it paranormally, other than Adrian Lee, who we've worked with in the last couple of episodes. So we thought that this would be a very interesting place to shoot an episode and do an investigation, especially because some of the people who work at the museum and manage it have seen and experienced paranormal phenomenon. To start the investigation off that night, I actually drove about 15 minutes away from the Andrew J. Volstead house to visit Andrew J. Volstead's grave. And this is the footage of me visiting Andrew J. Volstead at his gravesite outside of Granite Falls. So I'm in the Granite Falls City Cemetery right now, just driving looking for the grave of Andrew J. Volstead. It's a beautiful night. The sun is absolutely spectacular out here. But I'm gonna come back to you when I find his grave. Okay guys, well, it's about 24 degrees out right now, and it's freezing cold. My hands are red and going numb already. I've been walking around trying to find Mr. Volstead's grave. It's a beautiful night out. Look at those. Look at the sunset on this cemetery, and I just watched the moon rise on the horizon, so it's kind of an eerie sight. But finally, I have come to the Volstead grave. Here it is. There's the full moon. It's a full moon tonight, baby. And here is the grave. That means Mr. Andrew J. Volstead is right here. Andrew, I don't know if your energy is around here, if any part of you is left, but my name is Colin Browen. I'm here in Granite Falls with my father, Jeff, and we're gonna be at your house tonight. So if any of your energy is there, or Nellie, if you're here, please come through and talk to us because I have some questions for you. I'm sorry that you died. No one likes to die. But at least you lived a full life, and you've got a beautiful little spot here. So if you're out here, come meet me at the house. We're gonna have a little party tonight. It was a beautiful, cold November night. I was there by myself. No matter what, these people who are buried in this Granite Falls cemetery get to see this amazing weather every night, if they even can, from the other side. The sunset on the trees was just mesmerizing. And while I was there, I even saw the full moon rise on the horizon, which was something crazy that I've never seen before in person. What's up, everybody? Tonight we're in Granite Falls, Minnesota. This is a very small community right on a river. There's actually, if you believe in the paranormal theories that running water can actually supercharge paranormal activity, let me tell you, the river is right there. Like literally right at the end of this street, probably how many 200 feet away?
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah, a little more. I'm bad at distances.
Yards.
But it's very close. And tonight, follow me. Tonight we have been given access to an extremely hard to investigate building here in Minnesota, the Volstead House. Now, Andrew J. Volstead was a politician here in Minnesota, and he actually spearheaded the Prohibition back in the 1920s, 1910s, back in the era when it was happening. This dude was very anti-alcohol, did not like people drinking. Obviously, he pushed all of those laws forward. So Jeff and I have brought alcohol here. We brought gin, actually, which was the main drink during the Prohibition era that politicians hated. And we're going to take a couple shots in the building. We're going to use spirit boxes, the REM pod, and we're going to really dig into this place. A lot of different people, workers who manage this museum, have experienced paranormal activity within this home's walls, including hearing footsteps, seeing shadow figures, hearing the sounds of people kind of having a good afternoon and talking in the main area, and even seeing Andrew J. Volstead himself. Adrian Lee, the psychic that we were just working at the other day, recommended this place to us because he has had some crazy evidence captures here, and he claims that this house is one of the most haunted in the state. So it is a true pleasure to be here. I can't thank the Historical Society and the town of Granite Falls enough for letting us into this building, and I don't know, it's kind of cold and I need a drink. What about you?
Yep, let's go. Okay.
And right here, everybody, we got the fan favorite,
me, man.
Mr. Papa J. Spooks.
Papa Spooks is cold. Ready to head inside? I'm a man
Yeah, how
of
about
a
you?
few words. Yep, let's go.
Let's go on in, baby.
Okay. Let's go. Really good condition.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we go look upstairs first, because we haven't been up there, right?
Yeah. This is supposed to be the most active room in the house, where a lot of the men from World War I and II, there's some military uniforms and different things from the military here. It's interesting that they've got statues. Where are we at here? This is like just archives. This is all the info here.
Then over here, there's a bedroom.
Right. Yeah. This was the children's bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Watch out for your feet here. So a couple things are, some of his personal effects are here. In the case are his law books.
Volsteads?
Right? Volstead, yep. We've got a active ball here. We've got a fish bobber, I should say.
Explain the fish bobs.
Fish bob is, basically the idea is that they're a little bit top heavy and it won't take as much energy to tip one over. So Adrian Lee had kind of given us that tip. I think it's kind of an interesting idea. So we've kind of put one here. I've got a few on the piano, on the rocking chair that supposedly many people have seen move before, just to see if it falls off. So we've got, and I put it by his artifacts that are actually his, right?
So this is like his razor,
Yep, law books.
his law books.
Yep. Then if you go down there, yep. And then in here is his chest. This is his chest. So we've got a bobber there. That's the chair over there. And the piano. So I've got one up on the piano. And this would be a good room to start. I'm going to grab one device.
Yeah, me too. So we're going to start the investigation here in this room with the rocking chair and the piano and the chest. Yeah, Volstead's chest.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't tell you over there in that cabinet is his microscope and other books. So there's more here as well. So we're kind of surrounded with artifacts from him that are personally his.
Interesting.
Huh?
So we've got the REM pod right here. You guys know how this works. Kicks out an electromagnetic field. If another EM signal moves close to it, it alerts a light. So we're gonna zero out the REM.
Hey, the wall just went.
The what?
Where's a light just came on. That's where it was. Right there.
Really?
It was this, that ball just lit up. Oh, well,
Interesting.
yeah. Okay, we'll have to watch that. Put just an idea of that in the doorway.
Sure.
Call people in.
So we got the REM pod over there in the doorway. I'm just gonna hold this K2 meter for a second in my hands.
Sure.
Why don't we just start out by asking?
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Colin Brown. I'm here with my dad, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
if your spirit is here in the Volstead House, if you remember the Volstead family, or somebody else, we're inviting you to come through and talk with us tonight. Come through and say hello if you're here. If you're over here in this rocking chair, or if you're attached to this, come through and let us know that you're here. So let me just ask, is there anybody here with us?
Turn that bathroom off.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering what that noise is, I just used the restroom and the toilet doesn't stop buzzing for about 5 minutes. If you're here with us right now, there are a number of balls set throughout the room. Want to illuminate one of them?
Right there.
If you could touch one of those, we could know that you're here with us. I feel like you've got a radar gun, like you should be tagging people with that.
Right.
It's like a sniper.
That's in Celsius.
You're only 30 degrees right now.
Jesus, I am cold as hell. Only 30.3.
I think you'd be like a corpse at that point.
That's my blood alcohol level. I always sit on the floor.
Sure.
Okay, guys, we are here at the Volstead, Senator Volstead. You, your wife, your children or child, any friends, maids, anybody that could be here, could you come out and play with us a little bit? Move these fish boppers, the REM pod, make the lights light up over there. The other lights, we've got those little cat toys, I guess they are. Or give us some sound other than that toilet. Jesus.
Did you say you just wanted to play with Senator Volstead?
No.
You said come play with us.
Well, what was that?
I don't know, I heard that though.
That was the REM pod. Are you guys coming in?
You're obsessed with that thing.
It's
kind of fun.
I need a favorite thing.
It's a very still atmosphere in
It
here.
really is still in here. It's like you have to, like, I think if there's people or spirits here, it's almost like they're waiting for us to gain their trust or something to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they're just like silent.
Mm-hmm. Almost like
It's like, who is this?
they're standing right behind you watching.
Yeah. Uh-huh, exactly. Can you knock a fish bobber off for us?
What a weird sentence.
It's a bobber.
Can you knock a fish bobber off for us? You know what?
Sounds like something like the Australians would say.
Can you knock a fish bob off for
Yeah.
us? Ah, that was bad.
That was
Sorry to all of our Australian fans. Didn't mean that. I feel like we should go upstairs and do our trigger objects,
Okay,
just to see if that'll kickstart any energy in here.
okay. Like you mean, what trigger?
Grab the gin.
You want to do that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, do you want me to?
Yeah, go procure us some
Is
spirits.
that it?
Yeah.
Got some Bombay Sapphire, London dry gin.
Have you ever had
Shot
Bombay?
Yeah, I have.
It's a
I
pretty
mean,
bougie drink.
I guess so. It's kind of a cool looking bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Liqueur infused. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Ready to go?
Lead the way, my friend.
Senator, come on with.
Mr. Volstead.
By the way, all out of due respect, we do have a guide from the Historical Society, and this was totally approved by them to do. So
Yep.
no disrespect. Oh, good feel up here, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think it feels more active up here.
Definitely. Now I'm feeling it's really, really quiet down there.
Mm-hmm.
Like this now I'm feeling some energy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the REM pod goes up there.
Okay, guys. So, also just want to point out that I'm 23, almost 24. How old are you?
26.
Because if you guys, I mean, I'm sure that you guys remember what Prohibition was, but that was a time in America where alcohol was illegal, and the senator that lived here spearheaded Prohibition in Minnesota, so he was averse to alcohol. So we figured that as a trigger object of some sort, we would bring in a little bit of gin, which was the main bootlegged liquor of the day. And have a little toast, have a shot. So, Mr. Volstead, if you're here, I'm gonna pour yours.
Just felt a little twinge on my leg.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
We just want to know what your thoughts are on gin and alcohol. It feels almost kind of weird all of a sudden. You can still hear that damn toilet all the way up
I
here.
can't believe that thing.
I'll shut this door.
Waste of water.
Flush the money away.
Exactly. Down the drain.
Want to take it?
Really?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay, Senator Volstead, no disrespect, but... Oh, the toilet quit?
This is to you, Mr. Volstead.
Is this to Senator
Yep.
Volstead?
To Senator Volstead.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
That's good luck.
Oh. Oh, God, I've never liked gin.
Oh, it really wasn't bad though.
Not bad.
Mm-mm.
Not bad.
I'll pour one more just to keep it out.
Really?
Here.
I would.
We'll take this before we leave the room. We'll be done with
You're
it.
not going to drink it now, are you?
No. Want to do spirit box?
Yeah, let's do that.
For this experiment, we've got 2 more shots poured up right here. Just took one. Here's the Bombay, the gin, and Jeff's got the spirit box. Oh, Jesus. You scared me.
Sorry. We've been told that this is the most active room in the house, and anyone who's here, could you tell us your name? Just anybody. Kurt.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Can you say it clearer?
You heard me?
You heard me?
You heard me.
Yeah.
Did you used to live here? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes. What are your thoughts on alcohol and gin?
How would they answer it?
Volstead.
Oh my
I just
God,
heard
that was
Volstead.
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 My God. That was Volstead.
That was Volstead right there. Are you a member of the Volstead family?
If you'd give us a clear answer, yes or no. Do you approve of us drinking this alcohol in this room? A yes or a no, whoever you are?
Did you say liqueur infused?
Did you see that?
This says vapor infused.
Oh, I can't read that close. So it looked like liquor.
Vapor.
Okay. Okay, well, there you
funny.
go. Wait till your eyes get to be over 50, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right, all you 50 and over fans? Just give us some kind of sign.
Gin.
Did you hear that? Gin. Yeah.
And I heard that same voice saying no. 70.
70?
What do you guys think about this? Volstead House? I heard Volstead House.
Nice.
What happens when you drink alcohol? Sing.
Do you sing after you've been drinking too much? Yes or no? Oh, yes. It said yes.
Yes. Is getting drunk or drinking alcohol a bad thing?
Same voice.
Gin again. Is there somebody here with us? Can you just say yes?
Said yes right away. Right away.
You here with us? What do you think about this thing that we've got set up here? There's a lot of weird creaking in the walls. Smells like a footstep over there. Can you make a noise in one of these rooms to let me know where you are? Are you in this room right here? Do you know what Prohibition is? Do you remember what that is? Maybe you're over here? Just heard something from over there. Hello?
Colin?
What?
Okay, did you just do that?
Oh, yeah. I can't really tell right now where this energy is in the home, and whatever it is, it just does not feel very strong. It doesn't feel like it's strong enough to move something, to make something happen. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know how to feel or what to feel.
You know, my feeling is I did capture a stick figure in that chair, a small one, and I think we probably have to go downstairs.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't feel much energy right here. You know?
Yeah, no, me either.
It's kind of that dead space.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take this shot.
Okay, here, let me see if this just charges just for a little bit.
Okay, guys, so we've been here over an hour. Nothing has really happened significantly that we can detect. We haven't really heard anything crazy, haven't really felt anything out of the ordinary. And going with the Prohibition theme, we're going to continue to, well, not continue to drink, but we have these shots we poured up like half an hour ago, so we're going to take these and then walk around here. And keep in mind, we're not doing this just to drink. We're, pouring up shots to see if that can be a trigger, not only object, but an action, because we already have the objects, aka these shot glasses and the gin right here. But maybe the act of actually becoming intoxicated would trigger some sort of a spiritual response, because that was the state of mind and body that Mr. Senator Volstead wanted to make illegal. So maybe that will have some sort of an effect on the things that we're capturing in our devices. But for right now, we're kind of out of ideas because we've used all of our devices and just nothing is really hitting. We had some decent spirit box responses, but I sat here for about 20 minutes and tried asking questions and didn't get a single response. So we're trying here.
I did have a stick figure though.
And he did have the stick figure.
Downstairs.
That's why we're sitting here trying to charge.
We're trying to charge this, and yeah, our SLS camera, our brand new one, got crushed on the last episode. I don't know what's happening with our SLS, and then this SLS thing, the battery just, it was supposed to be just a backup. So the battery was fully charged and just zapped. I don't know what happened to it. So it's frustrating. But,
it is.
But we're going to hopefully go back down to the parlor after this.
Mm-hmm.
I did capture a stick figure down there, and hopefully we can capture something.
We're going to drink our SLS troubles away with the shot.
Okay.
To Mr. Volstead, let me know if you approve of this or not.
Oh. Damn.
Oh.
This is really just, this is awful to me, by the way. This is not enjoyable. But, Senator, if this will piss you off enough to actually come out and do something, and again, I guess that is kind of disrespectful, but, you know, in my opinion, if you're pushing Prohibition, and really if I were back in those days and enjoyed my beer or whiskey, you know, a lot of people, it was escape from life, and not, I don't mean alcoholics, but I mean just to have a few drinks to relax. I mean, I think that's kind of a mean thing to do. So I told you earlier, I just don't feel like this room. The one thing I did feel, you know, from an empath kind of sort of feel is like, I just really like this guy. This is somebody I just feel like I don't like. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So here you go, I guess, Senator, in your face, I guess. Oh, God. Oh, oh. That's just awful. Oh, I'm going to have some water.
The way that shook would. I'll
tell you what, it's going to kill any bacteria in my throat.
Well, you want to walk around?
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you talk to him?
are we going to try to talk to... Okay, I think I'm going to concentrate on this. I think it's a kid. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, downstairs I did a camera. I thought I caught you. You're a young girl or young boy. I would say probably, 8, 9, 10 years old. If you're here, can you come upstairs and play with us? This device here, could you make it... The buttons on here are lights. Can you make them light up for us? Make some noises. We're just going to walk around and hopefully you kind of come out to play with us a little bit. Rustle some papers or anything.
Do you want to sit? Oh. Did you just hear something?
Yeah. Want to sit, you said?
Yeah. Just ask a couple questions.
Okay. Kind of creepy in there. That gin, I've never been a big gin guy. Makes me ill.
We'll have a beer later.
Okay. There was gin and tonic. I never got into gin and tonics. There was a gin martini. I never got into gin martinis. And then there was, what's the one with gin? Another one? What's it called? In the copper cup, isn't it that one?
Moscow Mule?
Isn't that gin? Have you come up to play? Does that have gin in it? Moscow Mule? Moscow.
I have no idea.
We had them at the Estes, the Shining Hotel in Estes Park. Remember the copper cup?
Yeah, no, that's a Moscow Mule.
Yeah, but I thought it had gin. Maybe not. If it does have gin, that's one gin drink that I'll drink. The rest of them you can throw them out the window, especially shots.
Drinks with gin.
Hear that?
A gimlet? The hell's a
I
gimlet?
think it's a gimlet.
Gimlet?
Yeah.
A Tom Collins?
Oh, Tom Collins. Yeah, I always like that name.
French 75? A martini?
Yeah.
Gibson?
Gibson. There we go.
Gin and tonic?
Doesn't a Gibson have like a big olive in it, or an onion, or is it something like that? These are all like highball things, like my parent and my mom would drink and stuff.
Yeah, cocktail onion.
Yeah, cocktails.
Ew, that sounds disgusting.
I guess they're pretty good, but gin, straight up like that, I don't know what the purpose would be, other than to get, hammered. I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
It's weird when we were.
I think it's maybe not a bad idea to talk about drinks and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. When we were sitting in that room over there, we didn't hear a single noise, period. And now all of a sudden, when we're in here just talking about booze, we've been hearing like little knocks and weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
I'm ready. I can't wait until the next booze cruise.
Yeah, I'm ready to drink some alcohol.
Come on, man. Come on, Carnival.
Hey, any bartenders around here that can serve a drink?
Fire up them engines. I'm ready to hop on board with the choo-choo train.
What the hell? What the hell does that mean? The choo-choo train.
Choo-choo train.
Anything. I'm trying anything. Okay, how about a booze cruise with a Motley Crue? And we'll just party all night. How about that, Senator Volstead?
He definitely does not know
I don't
who Motley Crue is.
He does, because,
I think Senator Volstead was a Motley Crue fan.
No, but Senator Volstead, he's still seeing what's around. If not, Senator, Motley Crue is a badass band that swears a lot, drinks a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
Does a lot of drugs, I know that. Kids watching, by the way, this is not, I think, for you. I'm trying to encourage this, but we're trying, if you don't know, we're trying to stimulate this activity. I don't know if he's here, though, bud.
I know. Well, he would be the one that is here because it's his house.
And I think he died here, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think he died here. On the topic of more alcohol.
You want to hit the bar later?
Yeah. Can I get a drink? Where's the damn bartender?
I think you're going to have a hard time around here. Crazy the REM pod hasn't hit once.
I know.
You know what? I'm going to go grab the Ovulus. Here, I'll let you sit alone in here then.
Do you have enough juice on there? I'm going to try to name off, some of the drinks that I liked. There's too many stories. I don't want to tell too much. But Miller Ponies, which was a big deal. By the way, I'm doing this on camera for hopefully creating something out of this environment. I think there's something here, but I think it's strict or controlled. I think it kind of fits the pattern of this Senator Volstead, who was trying to dictate what people could, really do with their life. I mean, can you imagine not being able to have a beer? And I had wild turkey, and Southern Comfort is awful. My drink of choice really was tequila. And again, this is really bad to promote alcoholism.
No, we're not.
We're not doing that.
I brought the candles too, just in case.
Really, yeah.
What's the oldest alcohol? Mead? The oldest alcohol is Chinese fermented beverage.
Oh, we should try some.
Then you can get some Georgian wine.
Georgian? Like, where would that be?
Haji Firuz Tepe wine.
Never heard of it.
Chicha.
I've had mead before, though.
Then you've got barley beer. Then ancient Egyptian herbal wine.
Sounds good.
Ninkasi beer.
Yeah, I don't know.
And cacao wine.
Cacao wine?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Egyptian one. I bet they've got it spiked with something.
I'm pretty sure you can snort cacao.
Isn't cacao related to chocolate? I know.
Yeah, that's what it's derived from.
That wall is 21.6 degrees. Does that mean anything? They check your forehead.
Yeah, you can snort cacao.
Really?
Yeah. People do it. What the hell?
God, your forehead's the same temperature as the wall.
Huh? No f***ing way.
Oh no. You're warmer than the wall.
I was going to say, what the hell?
Try to get Senator Volstead or someone to come out,
I'm not going to lie, I went over there and I took another shot.
This is kind of cool how these... I'm going to show how these bobbers light up. Dude, there's a sniper.
Isn't there a scene in Terminator 2 where they do that through the window to that guy and then shoot him?
Original Terminator or T2?
No, T2.
T2?
Joe Morton, the actor.
I have no idea. I can't remember. I should know.
Through the window and they put it on his forehead and then...
Might have been. Is anybody going to come out? I mean, come read a book. Look at the maps. Untie Colin's shoe.
Time together, make me trip.
Hey, this is just a episode where we're just rambling.
No. Honestly,
Come on.
Andrew, you up here, buddy? What the hell kind of angle is this?
A good one.
I feel like that's a very bad angle of me.
Well, it's easy because it sits on my knee. Okay, we don't want to promote drinking, right? All the young
Guys,
viewers.
we're not promoting drinking.
We're trying to trigger Volstead, which I know I don't like him. I don't. I know I don't like the guy. I mean, just kind of think about like today, if they said, you know what, no one can drink alcohol, and I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but I want to have my occasional, microbrew beer or something like that.
I saw your fridge.
Well, yeah,
Plenty of beer in there.
Well, I've got sours.
Yeah, probably
More like that.
8 to 10 boxes of beer.
Okay, but that's an accumulation of gifts. Can you imagine the absolute chaos that would come about if Prohibition happened again? People would go...
Oh, it'd be a civil war.
They'd go berserk.
I would go berserk.
Right? Everybody would go berserk.
Right now, I would definitely go
Think
berserk.
of all the people who make money. Shit, I'd be making gin in the woods and running that gin like crazy.
Hell yeah.
That'd be like good bucks, wouldn't it?
Nope. And I'd be buying the illegal gin all day.
Oh, well, I'd be out mixing it. I'd mainly make the money.
You mix it, I buy it.
Yes, exactly.
Father and son business.
There you go. Well, I don't know why that doesn't make a lot of sense, but...
Very small profit margin there.
I'd make a really high quality, like a mishmash or like
Ooh,
like a sour mash, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'd go, I think. What would you make?
I'd brew a very fruity beer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day?
Hell yeah.
Or are you talking about now?
Oh, now.
Well, now it's a little different. I mean, then I do...
What would you make now?
Well, I do like something like a jam band berry ale.
So exactly what I'm saying.
From Boulevard.
So a fruity
like a
beer.
sour. Well, yeah, but like
beer.
a fruity... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You stole that from me, though.
I said it first, so you stole it from me.
Well, that's what I would do.
Back then, I'd probably make moonshine.
Moonshine?
Give people the most
You know
bang
what?
for their buck.
We had good moonshine from, what's it called? We saw the band?
Jackal.
Is this going to turn into just an episode about stories or what?
No, we're trying. I mean, we're trying here.
Okay, so this is a story on alcohol, I guess. Hopefully this is going to trigger something. So Colin and I, we went to a lot of concerts, and we ended up Jackal, for those of you who knew the band Jackal, was playing in Sioux Falls and get a call that, I think, did you call me?
Yeah.
And Jackal, the lead singer, was going to be at Hy-Vee grocery stores, which are our grocery stores back in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and sampling their moonshine, their bourbon, what they had, 5, 7, I don't know what they had. So we go there. Colin and I go into this long-ass line, and I swear to God, the lead singer of Jackal, for some reason, points me out. Hey, buddy, hey, come on down here. I want you to sample a few. All right? So I'm like, looking around. And so I go down there, and he's like, yeah, this is our new moonshine line. This is a blackberry. Have a shot of that for me. And of course, I had to oblige, and then it happened about, what, maybe, I hate to say this, but it was like 7 or 8 shots that I had, right? And it was moonshine, bourbon, spiced rum, I think. It's crazy. I guess I was just kind of in awe in a weird way that I was right next to the lead singer of Jackal. I was going to see that night. I finally had to say, he wanted to keep going with me. And I'm like, I can't have any more, I'm sorry. You know, that's it. Needless to say, that was kind of the end of the day for me on that one. And then we ended up hitting Jackal that night. And we met him again afterwards, remember that?
Yeah.
We met him at the table. And I brought up the fact, I said, he's like, oh, hell yeah, you're the one that drank. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that's my Jackal story. But Senator Volstead.
I feel like you need another shot with me.
No. Not doing it.
I just wanted to see that reaction.
Yeah, I know you did. We've come a long way. Let's have some kind of response here, guys. So what do you think of this location?
Pretty dead.
This happens, right? This is kind of part of the deal.
This is reality.
This is probably way up there as far as the least energy. Would you say?
Yeah. I mean, we've been sitting here 2 hours now, not a single thing.
It's just like, I don't know if there's anything here.
And last night when we do a live stream,
oh man,
so much energy.
Crazy.
I mean, like, I could spend the night in this room and sleep here and be completely fine.
Oh, this is like...
There's nothing.
This is literally feels like an office to me, like an office room where I could, no problem, no creepiness. I think it's really like some... Honestly, the feeling to me is like it's a strict household and like...
Okay, guys, so a couple of shots deep, Jeff and I. We've been trying here for multiple hours, trying to make contact with Andrew Volstead. Nothing really successful so far. We've been having a good time. God damn, your forehead looks huge.
Oh, it is.
Look at that thing.
Okay, that's enough. Jesus.
So we're going to go to the main room where we started the night and use the SLS camera because that's where Jeff captured a figure earlier.
Yeah, I had one stick figure and this thing died. Hopefully we have enough battery power, so we're going to go down. We're going to focus on this until it's dead.
And this is our last attempt because
it's just,
when you're not getting anything, you're not getting anything.
No. I mean, look at that guy right there.
Who is that guy?
I have no idea.
Hello.